Welcome back, guys. Ben here, and today we are checking out the playtest for Chrono Odyssey. This is a new next-generation action MMORPG. The game features include awe-inspiring visuals powered by Unreal Engine 5, a vast and intricately designed seamless open world, dynamic action-based combat mechanics based on time manipulation, and extensive customization. This is from developer Chrono Studio and publisher Cacao Games. And we're going to check it out. We're going to see what it's like and just see what that opening kind of hour looks like. And no release date for this one yet, but this is kind of like the first open playtest that you can kind of access on Steam. And by the time this video is up, because I think it's only for this weekend, the playtest will be finished. But obviously, there'll be a link to the Steam page in the description down below, where you can add to your wish list if you like the look of it, and keep an eye out for future playtests or even the release. So with that all said, sit back, relax, like, comment, subscribe. And let's jump straight in and check out Chrono Odyssey. Okay, so we get to create up to 6 characters, it looks like. We get to choose the class. So we have the Sorcerer. This class is deactivated and will be revealed at launch. Okay. We also will have an Assassin, also not available in this current build. We have the Berserker, who we can select him. We have the Paladin, also deactivated. The Ranger, normally what I'd probably go for with the bows. And we have this dude, which is the Swordsman. So we have Swordsman, Ranger, and Berserker that's available in this build. I think we'll go with... I don't know if we... Does that mean we have to be this character? Or presumably we get to create our own character? Yeah. There we go. So we'll go Ranger. And at the moment, we just have some presets. I must admit, it looks very, very good. Like the beard hairs and like the paws and everything like that. Cool. Got a few different... You can even see like the fuzz on the face. I don't know if that's going to come through with like YouTube compression and stuff like that, but you can see like the little, like the baby hairs. Very cool. Actually looks very well done. Like, obviously, I don't know how much this will actually bear in the actual game, but let's just go with default hunter dude. You can choose just how ripped, basically how wide they are, but they remain ripped. Here we go. And oh, you can actually, okay, so you just use that as a starting point. You can then actually go ahead and further define and change everything you want. We're not gonna really dive into that, but you can kind of see you can choose to have like a sharp and narrow jaw. You can broad and round. So you can really like play around with it, which looks really, really cool actually. You can even choose different pupils as well. Outer iris, overall balance, that's cool. Mouth shape, ear shape, all that kind of stuff. You can even choose like earlobes. And nasolabial angle. Okay. So they got a lot of stuff here. And then body, we've got the height. It does look like he's just been stretched out a little bit. And you can choose your head size as well. Okay. Might be that there's some funny proportions there. Or you can even choose the length of the delts and the circumference and everything like that as well. Okay. And like their thighs, the length of their thighs, the proportion. This is pretty insane actually. And then obviously in terms of hair, there are loads of choice here, which is pretty cool. So at the moment, quite a lot of like options really for your different kind of things there as well. And I guess just to test the female one out. Presumably. Okay, so yeah, okay, so you use just women preset like that. Gaze as well, like an upward gaze. Oh, you can even choose if you got like cross eyes or not as well. Okay. And then height and head size as well. And then yeah, you can adjust. Why are there 3 size? Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So you got all the important sliders there. you can make some really cool looking character. Well, you can make some really weird looking characters, I think, as well, by having like super long arms and stuff like that. But yeah, so men just have upper torso, whereas like you can't change your pecs as a man, and that sounds a bit, but anyway, yeah, that's there. And then we can see what it's like with equipment on as well. So quite a cool character creator on that side of things, very in-depth. I thought it was just going to be presets, but no, it is there. Sentinel name, we will just use our username. And we're going to bind the soul. We got a level 1 ranger. Right. Let's jump in and see what it's all about. I haven't really heard much about this. Like, obviously, saw a little bit about it beforehand and stuff, but I haven't heard about how this playtest is going, performance, bugs, or anything like that. So we're going to kind of go in very fresh.
At last, we'll soon be rid of this mess.
A relic that reverts time. To think we've come this far chasing mere myth.
Tails, fucking hell. As if there was another choice. No allies, kin. We've not left to lose.
Soldiers, we move to secure the relic. Ready yourselves. Balder, join me at the front.
Get up! To the ambush! Grab your arms. We must find Etheldrada.
Run straight into it. Oh, wow. I don't like goblin-y creatures. Like the wretches from Gears of War. Oh, okay. So here we are.
I hope Etheldrada's okay. We must hold the line.
Oh, it's kind of like a little action RPG there. What they called players. Just left clicking to attack, and then we kind of have our skills on the hotbar. Don't know what they do yet. Oh, we don't have enough vigor. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Shift is our roll. I don't know if we've got a melee. Oh, Q to switch to melee. Okay. Loads of enemies on screen at the moment. Kinda liking just the melee slashing. And so Q just quickly changes between your weapons. Oh, middle mouse click to lock on as well. Feels very I guess like one of those kind of old school, like, remember those Lord of the Rings games where you just like hack through loads of orcs and stuff like that. So, and obviously a melee weapon has its own skills as well. The AoE one. It feels quite fluid, but maybe like a bit floaty as well. Yeah, it feels very hack and slashy, which I don't mind personally. And we are playing as the hunter kind of ranger, so yeah, they are just respawning. Let's just go to this area here. Head to the ruins, right hand side.
The ruins are beyond the forest. We must save the captain and securing the relic.
So we can call on mount straight away. Okay. So it's pretty much locked 60 frames for me. 4K epic 60 frames. Again, I'm playing on a 4090 with a 12900K. Oh, knocked off a horse.
Still breathing, eh? To think a little sort like you made it this far.
Okay. We've still got to head to the ruins, but we got no mount now. Cannot call him out during combat. Like a dragon over there as well. It's like river of blood.
To the ruins!
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, so we've already done plenty of weapon practicing. What I was gonna say is, can we see what our abilities are? Skills. So we've already got like some stuff spent in there. What level are we? Oh, no mastery, but we've got some skill points already put in.
They're tenacious, I'll give them that. What must be in the ruins after all?
The AI companion we've got is kind of just chilling. Oh, that's a crow. Cool enemy design though. Lots of like bodies floating and stuff like that. Like,
I'll hold off
obviously not expecting it to be perfect. Okay, let's keep heading in. He's like frozen in time. AI seems to sit and wait for me at a certain distance. Okay, let's keep going. I guess we don't need to fight everything. Let's activate. There we go. Here's the relic.
This must be the relic.
Okay. So we got a little taste of a boss now. Oh boy. Left shift to evade. Oh wow. I don't know if I'm meant to win this. I don't really know how to heal. Oh no, he's coming back to me. Oh, the camera. Kind of letting Ethelder be the tank. Did I? Oh no. It's very like delayed with some stuff, I think. Oh wow, it cut her arm off. Oh. Oh, jeez. Likes its gore.
The Void. They have claimed countless worlds. Even so, we still have a chance. The Chronotector is capable of turning back time. I shall return you to the past. Find me there. Bring word that the future has changed.
Interesting. Cool opening. That little fight sequence thing was pretty brutal. Yeah, I don't know. Combat feels very airy and not clunky, like the opposite, like too floaty, I think. Bit Dynasty Warriors, or like, you know, built for you fighting many enemies at once, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Not everything needs to be Souls-like combat. Press brackets to change your current Chronotector ability. Okay. I'm guessing that's a missing keybind. Oh, so there's another player. Also, we've got kind of come back with nothing, presumably. Probably like, yeah, we've got no skills on our bar now. Because I guess we've gone back in time before we know all this stuff, maybe? So gives us a taste of combat with the different skills, and now we'll be able to like start from scratch with our own. Does it say left control is sprint?
That the future has changed.
Ew. 1 year ago, Void Eye. Okay.
The Chronotector. Shall be used.
Okay, so we're gonna equip potions. Register to a quick slot. There we go. F1. I like the setting and the idea. I'm curious how like, oh, he's a friend. Curious how the questing and everything and looting and that's all gonna go. Bill Salt, where in Cronus' name have you been? Glad you're alive. Dam void was swarming the coast of a broken dam. Is this not... Is this a year before? Well, now we don't have any skills. Weapon mastery. Okay. So bow is level 2. And we can then... Increases damage of aimed shots. Shoots a shining arrow. That uses vigor. Let's put that on 1. Yeah, personally, I'm not against the combat. I can see. I think there'll be people that won't like the combat. Yeah, it feels a bit like an action RPG. Oh. There we go. Do we get XP for killing them, or is it like quest-based? We get weapon mastery. Right, our XP is at the bottom, 153. Let's kill this one. Kind of have this little red glitching thing, don't they? Headshot. Yeah, so we do get XP for kills. And again, we can press K to do weapon mastery again. And we can put another point into that. Okay. Okay. Oh, is there a map? There is. Quite a few different areas there as well. Okay. We're in this first little bit. In the west even. There we go. Where have you been? Okay. Then you lost him traveling back in time. Okay.
I trust you know the way to the outpost. Head to the Eye of Insight nearby.
Everything feels a little bit well, we've automatically equipped some stuff. Yeah, everything feels a little sluggish when we're like accepting things. But got some armor, got some gold. Does the armor have... Yeah, it has magic and physical defense and a crit rate as well, and it's character bound. So I guess like some other MMOs, like maybe when you equip it, you can't do much with it. Like you can't like trade it or sell it to other players. Okay. Gonna reveal the map for us. I did see a little bit on Twitter or X or whatever it is. They've been saying like, you know, your time's going to be valued, like when you're like upgrading things. You're not going to have to sink and waste loads of resources. You got like 100% chance and all that kind of stuff. So it seems quite good because I feel like the publisher, they have a bit of a pay to win reputation. That's my understanding. But like I said, I'm not someone who's really followed too much with what they've done so far. First Breath Coast and West Wind Hills. So we've kind of a little bit like a Ubisoft tower. We've now like unlocked the map. And this is like this little settlements. This is our little town. And actually, as you zoom closer in, you get more names for the areas. Cool. Cave of Extinction. So let's head towards objective 1. Is there full damage? There is. Head to the coastal outpost. Yeah, I think it feels very... Some players there as well. You can press Hold E. Then look at the character info, duel them as well, so you can have some PvP if you want to. Oh, We saw her get absolutely destroyed. Okay. Kind of not going too deep into the stuff right now because it is only a little taster. We can put Rapier, which is... that one has crit instead. Dawn Slope bow is better than our current bow. I guess we can opt to have no melee. You could opt to have a crossbow and this does damage over time as well. Interesting. But yeah, I think that should be fine. What we have there. Oh. Help the soldiers defeat the void. And yeah, so you kind of got this, what's this on the right hand side? Is this the day-night? Yeah, day-night cycle. We have our character and the level, the world, guild, title, all that kind of stuff. What weapons we're using, our bounty level. We got the achievements themselves, drink potions, like all the different, loads of different bits and pieces there. And titles. Got the crafting as well, so weapon crafting, armor crafting. We got life skills. So you got crafting skills and life skills, which is basically your crafter gatherers from like Final Fantasy 14. Got obviously our inventory that we've looked at. Looks like you can be able to have 2 rings, another ring at level 15, or maybe another accessory you can wear. You have capes, belts, necklace, 4 consumable slots, and you have all your tools equipped on the slot on each as well. We do have a weight limit, but seems fairly, I don't know, depends what the items will be like, but seems fairly okay at the moment. Obviously we've got our skills, which is based on weapons, so a little bit like New World with that actually. It's weapon based class system rather than a class system itself. I guess maybe the hunter just starts with that, or maybe we can only use, oh yes, we have our ranger class mastery, and then the ranger can use these 3 weapons perhaps. Maybe we can't choose to have like a different type of weapon. We've got the Chrono Tector, which looks like that'll be some of our special abilities or something like that. Summons, specters, things that we'll probably come to later. We've got the map itself. You got your quests with loads of different filters for different types of things as well. Seems like the epic quest is your MSQ, like your main story. We can join guilds as well. It's all cool. Apply. You can even create your own guilds, and you can choose your different crests and things like that as well. You can even set requirements so that you could have like, right, no one with like 20 and under equipment score can join, or character level needs to be 20 and above. Interesting. Does cost gold to create. Don't know if that's a paid resource or an earned in-game resource. There is party options. You can search for players as well. You've got emotes. You can find a party. So there is a party finder, as well as just creating your own party. And obviously we got all the settings and stuff too. Okay, so we got all the markers above all the enemies that count towards the quest. I am terrible at aiming. Oh. It kind of works best, the hunter, to like... Oh. Can we change easily? No.
Ah, shite! No getting through.
There we go.
Hey, little son! I've a task for
Yeah,
you.
it kind of works to like lock on and then... Oh wow, we chopped him in half there. Yeah, lock on and then like use right click to like aim a bit more carefully. don't know what that... Is that someone who's down? Oh, so I could have rezzed them. I could have got them up. So obviously if we want to level up our rapier, we have to use it as well. So yeah, I actually quite like this because this is similar to the New World system, where you get the weapon XP and then you can go down that weapons tree. Oh, okay, so now I'm near death. Let me see if someone can come revive me or not. Oh, no, no. So I got finished off. Okay. First achievement. So we've got a stone that we can revive to. And then we just come right back here again. Okay. So we can actually go back and talk to Balder now as well. So back on the left-hand side. It's weird having left control as the sprint. Probably will rebind that. Here we go. An opening inside. Okay. If that's me, there's like a weird like background sound, isn't it? I think that's where we're heading. Can we climb? We can climb. Okay. Talk to Kaya. Been spared, no resurrected. Select temporal tuning. And then activate temporal tuning. Wait a minute. Uncover hidden traces and clues. Oh, okay. Now we've got this little trail that we can follow. Keep pressing C. Kind of just give us a little waypoint marker where we can go. Again, just heading up and up and up. We can activate Chrono here. Okay. This whole rewinding time thing is apparently like quite a big part of this game. I'd say at times it looks like a PS3 game though, you know? Like it really like goes, like at times doesn't look great. And then other times looks really cool. Okay, so checking the map, we gotta go back to the coastal outpost. And there is full damage, so... There we go. It's that eye thing that we already activated. Okay, let's sprint there. Using left control. Yeah, I don't know. On the one hand, I'm like, it's quite cool, but it feels very like, feels like an alpha for sure. Like, it doesn't feel like it's ready yet. It feels a bit, like there's a lot of latency. We are on a European server. That old scrap took out the void eye. Okay. So we're now level 3.
Heading to the settlement,
and so our stats have gone up. Dexterity, wisdom, attack, physical defense, magic defense.
I am Romic. humble pilgrim of Chronos.
Okay, we got a follower now.
Though I may seem no more than a beggar, 'tis far from the truth.
It's far from the truth. Go to the settlement headquarters. Which is... okay. All the way up this way. Oh, there's some loot here. Inspect. Frontier sigil. Okay, yeah, we can like acquire ticket stuff, I guess, for all the crafting and things like that. We don't have any tools yet, so, you know, any wood chopping and stuff, we can't do that, but we can pick some stuff up with our hands. Pick the flowers up? No, just the thickets. But yeah, I mean, it looks very, I mean...
Speaking of,
first
that
off,
peculiar clock of yours.
it looks very washed
I
out
knew it looked familiar.
on the one hand.
His design is
Brambles.
identical
Okay.
to the painted walls of the Temple of Chronos. If my memory serves true, 'twas Chronos himself who crafted that sacred relic. Yet, yours looks more counterfeit than not.
We can kind of help this guy
Where
out.
can I find one for myself?
Oh, lagging. Oh no. Okay, so it wouldn't be an Unreal Engine 5 game if it didn't crash. Yeah, so we just load in with our character, and I'm wondering if we're gonna load in where we were, or oh yeah, we obviously died. Yeah, which is frustrating, but that is what that is. Because we would have just been standing there, logged out, obviously. Okay. Doesn't seem like we don't lose any inventory or anything. Obviously, I feel like every game these days tries to be like a Souls-like. This isn't.
Speaking of, that
So,
peculiar clock of yours.
You just kind of respawn at
I knew it
the
looked
nearest
familiar.
stone.
His design is identical to the painted walls of the Temple of Chronos.
Yeah, I don't know. Do we get?
If my memory serves true, 'twas
can pick
Chronos
this up.
himself who crafted that sacred relic. Yet, yours looks more counterfeit than not. Say, where can I find one for myself?
Okay, so kind of got a little companion chit-chatting to us now. Yeah, so it does seem like, you know, we're in a little Z to crouch, X to prone. Okay. We are like just sharing the world like as MMO in that way, that we are here with other people. It really is the auto lock-on for Hunter though isn't that great. You're kind of like aiming at the feet, like it's auto. Oh wow. Yeah, the auto lock on is actually more of a hindrance than anything else. I don't know if we're gonna get rezzed here. It might have killed him as well. It did, yeah, killed that person too. We could probably do that, but we just need to like not yeah, not use the lock-on. I'd say, like I said, it feels... How it just feels, it feels like a PS3 or an Xbox 360 game, like from that kind of era. But then maybe with, like, better graphics and detail. But then at the same time, some of the textures and stuff like that doesn't look that great. So it's very weird. So I'm gonna just keep this freeform this time. And not lock on. Probably lock on is useful for knowing when he's underground. But this is quite cool that like a load of random people can all come together. And we can all get our own loot. And we can kind of just work together. Mimic. It's not an MMO without having a mimic in it, is it? That's cool. We've got an ancient mimic coin. Are we not meant to go this way? Like, is this not the direction? Looks like this is a dead end. We've got Frontier Sigil. Yeah, it looks like this is just like a mini boss. It's given us like a second quest, which is the time portal, which is in another area entirely, so don't need to worry about that. That was like a little side quest bit. Don't know if I'm gonna help out with this now. See, hope we don't crash. Oh no, crashed again. Wow, it really doesn't like fighting that enemy. I mean, when you look at like pictures like that, it looks quite cool. From the thing, yeah, we died. We died. We didn't get rest. Yeah, it looks like quite a cool like world they built here and stuff like that. But yeah, stability is not that great at the moment. Infested guard. And everything feels like it takes multiple button presses to like pick stuff up. I mean, that's the bit that makes it feel sluggish. But yeah, I mean, if the game crashes every time I fight a dragon, that's not great.
That peculiar
Not great at all.
cock of yours.
So he keeps doing the voice lines again, but it actually doesn't.
His design is identical to the painted walls of the Temple of Chronos.
Okay, wish we could.
If my
fight
memory serves true,
him though.
'Twas Chronos himself who crafted that sacred relic. Yet, yours looks more counterfeit than not. Say, where can I find one for myself?
So we have a pickaxe. We could get some oil there. Yeah, I mean, there's very much a like unskippable dialogue and chit-chatty like NPCs. Not necessarily a fan of that, especially if you do die and you gotta keep listening to stuff over and over again.
These cursed knees of mine.
Oh, switch to PvP mode.
Settlement lies just ahead. A sacred monument known as the Bound Stone lies near the entrance.
What did I press?
Part ways.
I think I pressed N.
Where might I find a loaf of bread?
So I think you can turn it on, but you can't turn it off until you get to a settlement, maybe. I think I pressed N and it turned on PvP. But you can't like turn it on and off. Like, presumably you can only turn it off when you're in a settlement. I can't see any indie. Oh yeah, top left. This is PvP. So again, a bit like New World in that regard. Then we then switch to PvE mode. Yeah, so when you're in a settlement, you can choose between. There we go. So when you're in a settlement, you can actually choose PvE. Everything. Diddy. Everything takes multiple like button presses, though it feels sluggish. So these are like bounties that we can take. So we can go hunt these enemies and we get bounty XP, gold, health tokens, bounty tokens, and some XP as well. It's pretty cool. Bounty board. Got this kind of little settlement, different things to go and explore and stuff. I don't know if there's like going to be housing and things like that. But presumably we've got our different stores and guilds and things like that. Just putting in and stuff. It's definitely got that MMO feel to it. It also has a little bit of a weapon crafting. Okay. Put different stuff in and we get... Okay, costs gold. Does you different equipment score, and I guess you just get a roll between that. High chance. Different things to have on it. Okay. Yeah, I think... Like I said, I think stability, I'm getting like little stutters here and there and stuff. It's not really from a frame point of view. It seems like a latency thing. There's like little artifacts and things like that happening here and there. Definitely feels a little bit more like an alpha than like a beta or something like that. Like I said, it takes multiple things for you to... Like, it shouldn't do. It should just be like, press E and this happens. But you kind of need to spam it a little bit. Okay. Check the areas. She now wants us to head to the forge and speak with the sentry to learn about the cave situation. But yeah, definitely getting those kind of a bit of New World vibes to it, which isn't a bad thing. I quite enjoyed New World. But it feels a little bit, dare I say, rougher than that. And combat feels, I don't know, fun at times, but then also, again, very, like, floaty. And it might just be because there's still server issues and it's latency and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, see, the quest system, like you know, on the right hand side we got the 1, 2, 3. You got PvE, PvP mode that you can switch on and off. The actual like place seems cool to explore and like stumbling across little enemies and secrets and things like that. So far, that seems quite cool. But yeah, we'll have to see. Like, initial impressions is that this is a little bit too early still. It's a little bit rough around the edges. And obviously that's to be expected. It is a playtest. So it's not going to be perfect, but I feel like it's a little bit more rough than I would initially have expected. And like I said, I feel like sometimes it looks really nice, but then like texture-wise, and like it puts this little fog thing in the distance. Just like draw distance. It's... Yeah, I don't know. It is an MMO, so you're going to take a hit on quality, I guess. But it feels very... PS3 at times. Feels dated, despite it being an Unreal Engine 5. So, and like I said, it's never a good sign when we have 2 crashes. In the space of... What? Less than an hour of like playtime. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. There's Johnny Depp. I'm gonna leave it there. Let me know what you guys think if you tried this out. And yeah, I think it's definitely one I'll want to watch, but I think it's going to be something where I want it to be further along in development compared to like I've been playing Dune Awakening recently, and obviously we played the playtest for that and that felt incredibly smooth for like an MMO. But obviously this is a little bit different. This is more akin to New World, and you are bumping into more people. So I feel like Dune Awakening, you can kind of go for ages without bumping into someone. So yeah, it's yeah, mixed bag on this one. Potential is here, I think, but we'll have to see what it's all about. And with the playtest only on for this weekend, I'm not going to sink too much time into this at the moment. But I'm going to keep an eye on it and see what it's like, follow its progression, and see what it's like in future tests. So anyway, with that all said, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.